What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Derek Chisora, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Team Chisora says that Tyson Fury's handlers have reached out to us for a Trilogy fight. The 258 management company behind the heavyweight contender Derek Chisora has confirmed that there has been some initial talks for a Trilogy fight with the WBC world champion Tyson Fury. Fury was in action back in April when he knocked out mandatory challenger Dillian Whyte in 6 rounds. Afterwards, Fury vowed to retire from the sport. However, the unbeaten boxer has yet to vacate his title and appears to be actively training. Last month, Chisora won a tough 12-round decision against Kubrat Pulev. Chisora suffered his first career defeat to Fury in 2011, with the big man outboxing him over 12 rounds. They had a rematch back in 2014, with Fury battering and stopping Chisora in 10 rounds. Over the years, Fury and Chisora became good friends, but recently the two boxers had a bad falling out. And it was mainly because Derek Chisora, as we know, picked Dillian Whyte to beat Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury got a hold of this information, waited a while, pondered on it, and made a statement. And the statement was simple. He was like, look, we were good friends, but after that, when I see Derek Chisora, I want to punch him in the face. Derek Chisora responded like, hey, if you want to punch me in the face for free, why do it for free? Why don't you fight me? Bars. So let's do a Trilogy fight. However, backstory, Tyson Fury already said that he wanted it, or was wanting to give Derek Chisora a third fight, and that was supposed to have been after the Anthony Joshua huge clash before he got out of the sport of boxing. But nonetheless, Tyson Fury might have or must have liked the idea of fighting Derek Chisora a third time, since he's already mentioned it before. And so it's not that far off the beaten path. And let me counterpunch. For Chisora, it would be great. It would be a great opportunity to fight for a title. The first fight was really good, really competitive between Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. I just seen Tyson Fury just too active and outworking him. And then the second fight, he was better. So I think the third fight will be worse for Derek Chisora. Why? Because I see Tyson Fury better at rematches. If you look at how he took on Derek Chisora, had a tough 12-round fight, then stopped Chisora, and then repeated the process with Deontay Wilder, and then did it again last year with a drug-out fight that would last for the ages. You know, I would say it's safe to say that Tyson Fury is better at rematches. Okay, so when he gets acquainted and familiar with you, you know, he'll be able to adjust and then stop you and prepare to take you out. I will go as so far as saying that the reason why he beat Dillian Whyte the way he did, because he sparred him so many times, since they were also good friends. So I think it was just another day at the office for Tyson Fury, fighting someone that knows everything about Dillian Whyte. And that's something that I didn't anticipate that Tyson Fury could adjust to, which is fair play for Tyson Fury. It just shows you how good he really is. Okay. But one thing sticks out. If he does take a Derek Chisora fight, it really wouldn't do us any good to see who was the best pound for pound, or who was the real biggest, baddest heavyweight we have. Because if he doesn't, like, so if Joshua loses, I understand him not fighting Joshua, but if Usyk beats Joshua twice, that means Usyk owes Tyson Fury money. That's how I look at it. He owes him money, and it's a reckoning, because that was the biggest fight by far, probably, period. You know, all BS aside, I think Tyson Fury taking on Anthony Joshua taking on Tyson Fury, I think those two guys, if they collide, that would be the biggest fight ever. Okay, that fight sparked interest 5 years ago when Anthony Joshua also dethroned, or should I say not even dethroned, but took out Vladimir Klitschko, which was the best win of Tyson Fury's career before he started having, you know, mental illness and stuff like that. So I would say definitely those guys should have fought. But if that's the case, He should fight the man that beat the man that he's supposed to fight that makes all the money in the world. The biggest fight ever. At least you could fight the guy that spoiled all your plans to show who was the biggest Billy Badass in the UK. Okay? So I think that's the case, and I think fighting Derek Chisora is kind of like a stay busy fight, but with no purpose. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora saying that Tyson Fury's people has reached out to him. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!